Imagine gazing up at the dawn sky, not to witness a peaceful sunrise, but a terrifying aerial battle. For centuries, before terms like UFO or UAP ever existed, humanity has reported strange, inexplicable phenomena in the heavens. What did ancient civilizations see? What caused the sky to ignite with bizarre objects in medieval Europe? And could these forgotten accounts hold the key to understanding the unidentified aerial phenomena that intrigue us today? The concept of unexplainable objects in the sky isn't new. From the earliest human records, there are whispers and vivid depictions of strange lights, fiery chariots, and mysterious objects traversing the heavens. The Romans, meticulous record keepers, documented numerous celestial omens, shields seen flying through the air, glowing spears, and burning globes descending from the sky. Were these merely misinterpretations of comets or meteors? Or did something far more profound stir ancient imaginations? Many of these reports were seen as divine interventions or warnings, deeply embedded in the spiritual and superstitious beliefs of the time. Think of the chariots of the gods, a phrase echoing through mythologies, perhaps rooted in observations of advanced technology beyond human comprehension. One of the most chilling and well-documented early accounts hails from Nuremberg, Germany, in 1561. On an April morning, between 4 and 5 a.m., hundreds of citizens bore witness to an event so astonishing. It was captured in a broadsheet by Hans Glaser. The sky, especially around the sun, transformed into a canvas of horror. Blood-red semicircular arcs appeared, alongside numerous spheres, cylinders, and crosses, some alone, some in formations of 3 or 4. The broadsheet describes these objects engaging in an aerial battle, fighting vehemently with each other for over an hour. Imagine the terror, the sheer bewilderment, as these celestial combatants maneuvered and collided. When the conflict reached its peak, they all reportedly fell from the sun down upon the earth, as if they all burned, dissipating in immense smoke. What was this chaotic ballet in the sky? Was it a complex atmospheric phenomenon, misinterpreted by a fear-stricken populace, or something truly alien descending upon their world? The broadsheet even mentions a black spear, very long and thick, appearing afterwards, pointing east to west. It's a description that defies easy explanation, even by modern meteorological standards. Just 5 years later, in 1566, the city of Basel, Switzerland, experienced its own inexplicable sky spectacle over 3 separate days, July 27th, July 28th, and August 7th. Residents reported a series of bizarre celestial events. The sun itself seemed to change shape and color, losing its luster, appearing no bigger than the full moon, and weeping tear-soft blood. The moon, too, was said to turn a blood-red hue, but most unnerving were the large black spheres coming and going with great speed and precision before the sun and chattered as if they led a fight. Many of these spheres were fiery red before crumbling and extinguishing. The parallels to Nuremberg are striking. Spheres, aerial combat, and unusual solar phenomena. These weren't isolated incidents. They were witnessed by many men and women from the city and countryside. The broadsheet by Samuel Coxius recorded these events, interpreting them as religious omens. But the sheer detail and consistency across multiple witnesses point to something profoundly unsettling. The question remains, if not celestial bodies or atmospheric optics, then what? Fast forward to the late 19th century, and the mystery of the skies took on a new, more technologically advanced form. The Great Airship Mystery of 1896 to 1897. Thousands of people across the United States reported sightings of unidentified flying lights, and more specifically, actual airborne craft resembling dirigibles or airships. These were not the disc-shaped objects of the mid-20th century, but often described as cigar-shaped, sometimes with bright lights and even visible occupants. Imagine people in small American towns looking up at night and seeing these silent, enormous vessels gliding through the air. Newspapers, even in the era of yellow journalism, covered these stories with a mix of wonder and skepticism. Reports described humanoid occupants, some even claiming to be from Mars. The common belief at the time was that these airships were the product of a secret inventor, a hidden genius on the cusp of revolutionizing flight. Yet, no such inventor ever stepped forward, and no functional long-range airships of this capability were officially known to exist at the time. Were these hoaxes, mass hysteria, or perhaps something truly unknown, far ahead of their time, operating in the shadows? This period marks a fascinating transition, where the unknown in the sky began to shift from divine omens to mysterious, yet seemingly technological, craft. Today, with our advanced scientific understanding, how do we interpret these ancient sky mysteries? Skeptics often attribute these sightings to natural phenomena, like sun dogs, meteors, or even atmospheric inversions, misinterpreted through the lens of limited scientific knowledge and pervasive superstitions. Mass hysteria, misidentification of known objects, or even outright hoaxes could explain some cases. However, the vivid and often consistent descriptions across disparate historical accounts, sometimes by multiple witnesses, continue to challenge purely prosaic explanations. The phenomena described in Nuremberg and Basel, for instance, don't perfectly align with typical atmospheric optics. The evolution of terminology from flying saucers to unidentified flying objects, UFOs, and now to unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP, reflects a modern attempt to approach these incidents with scientific rigor, acknowledging that some observations truly remain unexplained. Governments, including the U.S., with its all-domain anomaly resolution office, are now openly investigating UAPs, shifting the conversation from fringe theory to a matter of national security and scientific inquiry. What if the chariots of the gods and the aerial battles of old were simply different interpretations of the very same enigmatic phenomena we struggle to understand today? The terrifying truth of these ancient sky mysteries isn't that they were necessarily alien spacecraft, though that remains a compelling theory for many, but that they represent a timeless unknown, a persistent presence in our skies that has baffled humanity for millennia. They force us to question our perception, our understanding of the natural world, and perhaps our place in the universe. The stories of Nuremberg, Basel, and the great airship mystery are not just historical curiosities. They are ancient echoes of a mystery that continues to unfold above us. Was it collective delusion, natural wonders, or something else entirely? The answers still elude us, hanging in the vast, enigmatic expanse of the sky. Share your thoughts in the comments below. What do you believe these ancient sky mysteries truly were? And don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more chilling tales and historical enigmas.